The Stoics warn us not everyone around you has your best interests at heart. Some hide behind charm, warm smiles, and promises of care. Yet, their true aim is to manipulate, deceive, and drain your strength. Toxic people rarely show their colors outright. They slip into your life, quietly testing boundaries, eroding your peace until you barely recognize the man you once were. Most of us ignore the early signs. We dismiss red flags as quirks or a bad day. But those small cracks build a prison of doubt, guilt, and exhaustion. The Stoics teach that inner peace is your greatest treasure. Lose it, and you lose everything that makes you whole. Today, we'll uncover 3 undeniable signs of a toxic woman you must never overlook. These aren't minor flaws or harmless traits. They're deliberate patterns of manipulation, control, and disrespect. Spot them early, and you can shield yourself from years of emotional scars, reclaiming the strength that defines you as a man. Listen closely, for the difference between seeing these signs and ignoring them could determine whether you live free or suffer in silence. Sign 1. She wields emotions like a blade, instead of honest dialogue. She uses feelings to control you. A healthy woman speaks, listens, and seeks solutions. A toxic woman, though, plays a darker game. She twists your words until you question your own mind, makes you feel guilty for setting boundaries, or cries the moment you demand accountability. Picture this. You ask for honesty in your relationship, a simple request from a man seeking truth. Instead of addressing it, she accuses you of being too harsh or uncaring. Suddenly, you're defending yourself, not the issue at hand. That's her power play, making you the villain to keep control. Marcus Aurelius taught that clarity of mind is the root of peace. He said, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." But a toxic woman rejects this wisdom. She thrives in chaos, because the more you doubt yourself, the easier you are to command. If every disagreement leaves you feeling guilty instead of heard, you're not in a relationship. You're in a psychological war. The only way to win is to walk away. Once she's worn you down with emotional games, her next weapon is chaos, because control alone isn't enough without drama. Sign 2. She feeds on turmoil and domination. Where there's calm, she sows discord. Where there's harmony, she breeds division. A toxic woman draws energy from drama as if it's the air she breathes. Drama gives her power, letting her pull strings from the shadows. She pits one friend against another with cunning words. She tells one person something about you, then twists the tale for another. When conflict erupts, she stands back, playing the victim, pretending she didn't light the fuse. The result, you're exhausted, surrounded by endless tension, always forced into the role of peacemaker. Seneca warned, "He who angers you conquers you." The Stoics knew true strength lies in calm, not control. But a toxic woman wants you angry, reactive, off balance, because then you're too distracted to see how tightly she's gripping the reins. If every day feels like navigating a storm you didn't create, that's not love. It's manipulation disguised as passion. A true relationship brings stability, not chaos. The Stoics remind us that peace isn't dull, it's freedom. A woman who constantly steals that peace isn't a partner. She's a parasite, draining your strength. But the most painful sign reveals itself when loyalty shifts with the audience. What happens when someone pledges devotion in private but betrays you in public? That's when the mask slips. Sign 3. She disrespects you in front of others, but plays a different role behind closed doors. Respect isn't a switch to flip on or off, depending on who's watching. A toxic woman might belittle you in front of friends, mock your opinions, or jab at you with subtle insults, all while smiling as if it's just a joke. Yet, in private, she's all apologies, sweetness, or pretends nothing happened. This two-faced game isn't accidental, it's calculated. By diminishing you publicly, she chips away at your standing in others' eyes. Then, with private kindness, she keeps you hooked, making you think you're overreacting or too sensitive. But a man of strength knows better. This isn't love. It's control. The Stoics believed respect flows from virtue. Epictetus said, "Don't value the opinions of those who don't honor your soul. If she can't uplift you in public and private alike, she doesn't respect you at all." Love builds you up consistently, not just when no one's watching. True love strengthens you, day in and day out. Anything less is a performance staged to manipulate. The cost of staying in such a relationship is your dignity, your sense of self. When you see these patterns, emotional weapons, endless drama, inconsistent respect, the choice becomes clear. Will you guard your inner peace or surrender it? The Stoics teach that your peace of mind is your most valuable asset. A relationship can either nurture it or poison it. A toxic woman doesn't come to love you, she comes to sap your energy. Whether through emotional traps, relentless drama, or fickle respect, the outcome is the same. You doubt yourself, weaken, and drift from your true strength. Yet, Stoicism offers you a path forward. You don't need to fight fire with fire or counter manipulation with more games. Instead, hold fast to your boundaries, value your inner peace, and walk away from what erodes your soul. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That strength begins with refusing to tolerate toxicity, no matter how alluring it seems at first. So, reflect on your own life. Have you faced these signs? Did you spot them early, or only after the weight of exhaustion set in? Share your story below. Your words might guide another man to see the truth before it's too late. If this message resonates, don't just move on. Like, subscribe, and join us for more timeless Stoic lessons. Protecting your peace isn't just wisdom, it's survival. Stand firm, and let no one steal the strength that defines you as a man.